So iOS 14 has been out for a couple of days now, and what I can tell you is that first of all, like I've stated in probably every single video, anytime a version of iOS comes out in a beta form, 9 times out of 10 I install it, but 100 times when it's an official build or the next OS version, such as, iOS 14, iOS 13, I always install it on any iPhone that I have on hand. And with the iOS 14 beta, I literally installed it on almost every single phone and iPod and even iPad that I had at the time. And I think I installed it on almost every single iPhone that it was supported on. And what that means is even the oldest iPhone that was supported, I went ahead and installed iOS 14 on it as well. And what I can tell you is that iOS 14 has been a ride first of all, but I'm actually very, very surprised on how well iOS 14 holds up on these older iPhones. And what I'm talking about are mostly the iPhone 6s, iPhone 6s Plus, iPhone SE, and iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Now, by me making this video, I don't want you guys to think just iOS 14 is perfect, because it is not perfect by any means at all, because, iOS 14 does have a lot of problems. I've seen a lot of people saying, there's breaking going on, and it happens with every single first OS build. If this was my first time reviewing it, then I'd be like, okay, but I've been reviewing these softwares for a long time, and I can definitely tell you there's always going to be problems with this first build, and mostly it doesn't have to do with anybody's fault. It's just how the software is installed and it messes up. But stability aside, which is probably like 90% of it, the sheer fact that all the features, for the most part, there's like pretty much 95% of all the features that iOS 14 brings, not only is it supported on the brand new, top of the line iPhone 11 Pro Max that cost over $1,000, but those features are also siphoned down to a phone like the iPhone 6s or even an iPhone SE that you can pick up in the used market for like $40. I picked up a lot of SEs for around $40, and I picked up some iPhone 6s for around that same price as well, maybe like $50 or $60. I just bought an iPhone 7 that was like $60. So look at that price range difference and look at the features that you are getting in that software. The similarity in software, the smoothness of it, the day one updates and all that is super crazy in and of itself. But the other thing I want to hit on is the same exact day. This is what's very crucial. And I didn't really hit on it, I think, last year, but I hit on it this year a lot. Basically, the same day that iOS 14 was out for that same $1,000 or $1,100 phone, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, was the same day that the cheapest iPhone SE got it too. And that's something that's really, really important. When you look at a device like the OnePlus series or Samsung, I think the OnePlus series probably is a little bit better, but you look at a phone like Samsung, such as the Galaxy S20, and we compare that to the Galaxy A21 or the Galaxy A51 or whatever. The same day that the Samsung Galaxy S21 will get Android 11, such as One UI 3, is not necessarily the same day that all the other Samsung devices will also get One UI 3. And that's a very big thing. We saw that with the original One UI, and we saw that again with One UI 2. Funny enough, the Galaxy Fold ended up getting One UI 2 officially way after, I think, some even budget Android phones got it too, which was the same Samsung lineup, which I found really weird. I don't know what happened there. But that's something that's very, very important to hit on. iOS, the features and everything, the stability, everything, everything combined, you can't even just look at that. You also have to look at how great the software release cycle is beyond just, it's getting 5-6 years. It's the fact that we're getting these day one updates the same day the beta comes out, is the same day the beta comes out for the iPhone SE and the 6S and all these other phones. Now, on top of that, the features, like I stated before, is something that is really, really impressive as well. The fact that you're getting these type of features, the home screen widgets, the app library, the picture-in-picture, all these other things, and the fact that the 11 Pro Max is getting it and the lowest end iPhone that's supported is getting it too is super impressive. And I love how there's not a huge gap in the features. Now, some of them like back tap and some other ones, yeah, you're going to probably need a newer iPhone to utilize that, but still, the fact of the matter is that Apple supporting these older iPhones is something that's really, really impressive, and one of my favorite things about this. And this is why I think iOS 14 is super amazing on all these older iPhones. Another thing I want to say is stability-wise, pretty much on all my devices, I've had a pretty good version run. I've had a pretty good, stability run. I will say that doesn't mean you're going to have a really good run. It could be super unstable. I've heard a lot of people complain about battery life and everything, but I did my own battery tests, and I don't really think I saw a crazy difference. Pretty much iOS 14 was worse than iOS 13, but not by a crazy amount, I don't think. But still, regardless, all that set aside, which is a lot of it, I still think the fact that iOS 14 running this well on these iPhones and, the fact that they're still supported and everything is really impressive in my opinion. And I can't wait to do full reviews and late 2020 reviews of all these phones that I have running iOS 14, because I can definitely tell you it's been a ride. iOS 14 started off maybe at like a 3 out of 10. iOS 14 maybe started off as like a 6 out of 10 and it eventually got up to like an 8 out of 10. And I think it's been a pretty good ride on these old iPhones. So that's really it. That's all I really wanted to hit on. Sorry I got too emotional there. I'm probably going to cry after. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.